let's pour some gold resin to make a base of my project, and then I'm going to use black resin with pearl and a little bit of orange pearl inside, and the same piece of wild olive branch that I cut. And let's start doing the project. Hi, thank you very much everybody who's coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it, you joining me. This is the second one on the series that I'm doing of the wild olive branch that I showed you in my previous one that was totally fraught and waves and everything. So I cut one and I made from it a cylinder, and I done a vase with it. And though this one I'm going to do a base of gold, black and pearl, and I'm going to do a ball out of it. Remember on the previous one I cut the branch in half, and one half I made a vase. Now this one I took the other half and I cut it in the middle, and I've got two pieces. And on this one I'm going to do the base, the top, where is the gold rim. It will be the flat side of the wild olive, and the bark will be on the bottom of this ball. The resin comes out quite nicely. That's fun. That's how I look like. I look like better with the resin on my face than without. Earlier when I was mumbling, I actually squared the wood, and now I'm starting to build the shape that I want to get of the ball, and it will be step by step. I've got here now, it starts to be a little bit more complicated because I'm getting wood and resin and wood and resin, and I have to be very careful, because otherwise I'll start cracking the resin and I'll go chip off. So if you don't do it slowly and softly and you dig in quite deep, you will crack. You'll have like broken pieces coming off of the wood. I'm using here the two types of the tips, the round tip and the V-shape or the triangle shaped tip. The triangle shaped tip I'm using more for smoothing the cut. And now you can see already the shape of the wood that I had inside, and how much waves was inside. Now I'm creating at the bottom. You see I made a mark, and I'm going to use the V-shape, black line tool to hollow it, and I'm going to make myself a recess so I can hold it on the lathe, and I'm going to also cut a small recess in the middle for my logo. And here it is. And now you can see already the colors of the wood and the colors of the black and resin that I've got inside. And everywhere that you see black, wood was missing. So you'll understand that if I wouldn't put the resin inside here, it will be impossible to turn this piece of wood. It will have to go to the dustbin. As usual, I'm put between each sandpaper that I use from 120 all the way to 600, and every time in between I'm using alcohol to rub off the marks and the dust, so it will not create more scratches later. So if you don't take the dust off, sometimes you got a piece of wood that will scratch the resin quite badly. I'm going to use Yorkshire grid, and after Yorkshire grid I'm going to use Novus 3.2, and I'm going to bring it a shine, and then in the end I'm going to put, when I'll turn it around, I'll put Obige Sign Juice, but I'll do it from on the other side. When it will be turned around, I'm going to use it. But at the moment I'm using Yorkshire grid, I'm using the Novus 3.2 for heavy sketches and light sketches. You can see here the shine and the play of the pearl inside the black, and you also could see uh, the wood, the pattern on the wood. They have beautiful pattern on the wood. I know that I'm repeating myself, but really, this is a beautiful piece of wood with nice grains inside that I'm so happy, that I'm so glad that I didn't throw it away. I'm checking, by the way, here to see that it's been balanced properly. Now, after turning it around, I'm going to start hollowing it in and get it the thickness of the wall that I wanted. I'm going to run the same on the same shape that of the outside of the ball, and I'm going to run the thickness of the wall. I don't want it to be more than 10 millimeters, even less. And I'm going to run it with, I'm going to use here my carbide tool, and I'm going to use Mat 2 from Jimmy Clues, and the carbide tools are going to be the black line tools. Now I'm using the Mat 2 from Jimmy Clues. And after that, what I'm going to do is just to smooth it down nicer and better, I'm going to reverse the speed of the lathe, and I'm going to work from the other side just to smooth the walls. It will be much easier this one. Here you can see when I reverse the speed, and I'm working on the far side. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's much easier. It doesn't work together, but it is because I can see what I'm doing much easier than bending over and see what I do. Now I have to remove the center where is my tailstock holding on for safety, and that is a very, very delicate thing to do, because usually if it breaks or it flies and it hits something, or um, the ball flies out of the, so I have to be very careful, and I don't want it to get a catch, because if it will get a catch, I'll be in trouble. Now you'll see it came out actually very nice. I wanted to break it, but I just touched it and it broke off. I don't know why I didn't do it on the video, but I actually didn't show you that I measured, I think I measured like 3 or 4, 5 times the thickness of the bottom of the ball. I didn't want to go through. I was afraid that I'm going to go through. I was very close. So, every time that you go and you say, ah, one more pass to make it nicer, one more, and then boom, you are through. So here I measured and I measured, and I think I left myself like 9 to 10 millimeters thickness, the same thickness of the wall, the size of the wall. And after I saw how it came out, I decided that the rim, the gold rim, is too thick, so I'll have to trim it down a little bit to make it a little bit thinner to match the black line that comes between the wood and the resin. The same procedure like on the other side, 120, 600. Then I will go to Yorkshire grid, and from Yorkshire grid I'll go to novus, and after novus I'll go into Obishanjus, and we'll go from there. in the end of the video, when I finished and I put my, look at the pattern of the wood. Sorry, look at the pattern of the wood. Beautiful. When I finish with my video, and I will put some more photos of the final product on the final project, and they came out beautiful. I want you to have a look at them. Let me know what you think. And the next one will be, the next video will be on the same thing, on the same piece of wood, on the other side of piece of wood. I'll explain it a little bit later. But I think that now is the time to put my logo on, and basically just to give you some photos and tell you what's coming up in my next video. What is the thing that I'm going to do in my next video? It's coming up just now. Hi, thank you for staying to the end of the video. This is my second one, my second in the 3-part series that I'm doing on a piece of log of wild olive that was unworkable. So I impregnated in with resin. The first one was last week, and it was with white and blue. This one, it's black and gold. And the other thing was that the other one was a vase, and it was, I turned it like the long on the lathe. And this one and the next one I cut in half. This one was with the bark up and the middle cut at the bottom. So basically, when I put the lathe, so basically the cut side, not the bark side, is this side, the inside of the bowl. Okay, that's why you see there is much more wood on this side, and this one is the bark side. You can see here all those cracks. Now, those cracks, those voids, if I wouldn't put resin, they will break. But look at the color of and the pattern of this wood. It just was, it hurt my heart to throw something like that away. So the next one will be a surprise. It will be, of course, from the same piece of wood, but with the bark in and the cut on the outside. And I hope that you like it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, and put remarks, good one or bad ones. You like it, you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, and you give me the thumbs up, the thumbs down, please tell me why you didn't like it. And it helps me to improve my work and improve my videos. So thank you very much. There is some more videos coming, some more photos and everything. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video.